So, good evening, class. Today, we will discussing about subject-centered design. So, what is subject-centered design? Subject-centered design is an educational approach that focuses on the needs and interests of the learner. It emphasizes active learning, student engagement, and personalized instruction. So, sa subject-centered design is an educational approach na mahalin tulad natin sa teacher-centered approach. Kasi sa teacher-centered approach is sa teacher umiikot yung discussion. Samantalang sa subject-centered naman is sa subject umiikot yung kabuuang discussion. Pero kahit ganon is may class interaction pa din na nangyayari, which is kapag nagre-recite yung mga student or they're doing a psychomotor activities. This is also focusing on the needs and interests ng student kasi binabagay yung discussion sa interest ng mga learners. That's why they're actively participating dahil nabubus yung interest nila sa subject na yon. Next is yung principle ng subject-centered design. First is the learner-centered. The curriculum is designed around the individual learner's needs, interests, and learning styles. So, learner-centered is one of the principle of subject-centered design. So, learner-centered is focusing on class interaction. So, bale nakapokus pa din siya sa subject habang nakapokus sa student interaction. Mostly dito is student na yung nag-i-explain na and nagre-recite ng about dun sa subject or sa discussion. So, next is active learning. Students are actively involved in the learning process through hands-on activities, projects, and collaborative learning. So, yung second principle of subject-centered is yung active learning. Dito naman is after ng discussion sa subject is yung mga student are actively participating through hands-on activities or the psychomotor activities para ma-apply or ma-enhance pa nila yung mga natutunan nila dun sa subject. Next is meaningful content. Learning materials are relevant to students' lives and connect to their prior knowledge. So, the third principle of subject-centered design is the meaningful content, which is the most important principle. Kasi ito yung nagsisilbing way para maging maayos and interested ang student sa isang subject. So that yung content dapat ng discussion is yung mostly related sa kanila or yung mabubuhayan yung interest nila. So that yung content is related pa rin or connected sa prior knowledge ng mga students. The last is assessment for learning. Assessment is used to monitor student progress and guide instruction rather than simply measuring achievements. So, the fourth principle of subject-centered is the assessment for learning. So, dito naman is nasusukat yung knowledge na natutunan ng students dun sa subject or sa discussion na tinuro sa kanila. And also, dito din nalalaman kung ano pang adjustment ang kailangan sa pagtuturo para mas magets pa ng student or mas ma-improve yung knowledge nila about sa subject na yon. So, we have 4 benefits of subject-centered design. First is increase student motivation and engagement. So, yung first design is mas pinapalakas or mas namomotivate yung students mag-aral because of the subject-centered. Also, mas nag-engage sila or nagpa-participate kasi familiar sila or related ito sa knowledge nila. And the second is improve learning outcomes. So, this is the second benefits of subject-centered design. Second is improve learning outcomes, which is mas lalong nagiging maganda yung learning outcomes ng learners because of the knowledge that they gain in every discussion. So, Third is improve their problem-solving skills and critical thinking. So, dito naman is mas nagiging madali na lang sa kanila yung pag-solve ng mga problems and mas nag-i-improve yung kanilang critical thinking skills because of those hands-on activities that they do after discussing the subject. So, fourth is enhance creativity and innovation, which is mas nagiging creative yung students and also mas nagiging aware sila sa mga possible thing na kailangan nilang gawin to much improve their learnings. So, dito na tayo sa example of subject-centered design and practice. This is project-based learning. Student will work on real-world projects that are relevant to their interests. So, one of the example of subject-centered is the project-based learning. So, dito naman is nai-enhance yung creativity ng students through hands-on activity. They're making real-world projects na kung saan nabubuhay yung interest nila and mas lalo pang nag-improve yung skills nila. So, dito na tayo sa inquiry-based learning. Student ask question and explore topics and depth. So, second example is the inquiry-based learning. So, dito naman is pinapakita how students being curious sa isang subject so that nagsasaliksik sila or nagpe-present ng mga questions to improve their ideas about sa subjects. Third is differentiated instruction. Teachers adjust instruction to meet the needs of individual learners. So, third is the differentiated instruction. So, ito naman is inaalam ng teacher yung mga possible adjustment na kailangan niyang gawin to meet the learning standard ng mga student. And para mas madaling matuto yung kanyang students, kaya kailangan niyang maging flexible para ma-maintain niya yung knowledge na dapat matutunan ng students.